to retrieve that item. No guarantee it's coming back out in one piece or at all, but I'll try very hard to get it back for you. We have got a window down this end for the kids, if they can't quite see over the fence. There is plenty of room, so you can spread out. So our Tasmanian Devils, they do know that it is lunchtime. They are hand-read, so they do know what time lunchtime is. They know our voices. They are very active throughout the day, but out in the wild, they are fast asleep right now. So they are nocturnal. They're tucked up in hollow logs, old wombat dens, caves, or they may have even dug their own burrows. But here at the park, you will see most of our devils if you're lucky today. Now, at the moment, we are currently in the breeding season. So even though we have got our 5 devils in this first enclosure, no guarantee we are going to see them all. Some of them might be a little bit occupied, a little bit busy doing other things. So we'll see how we go. So has anyone here seen a Tasmanian devil before? Raise your hand. Well, there's a few. And I'm guessing that everyone else hasn't seen a devil queen. This is your first one. Yep. So the Tasmanian devil is the largest living carnivorous marsupial in the world. 99% of the time they're relying on carrion. So any roadkill or small carcasses they can find out in the bush, about 1% of the time they will actually attack and kill an animal, but only if it's sick, injured or very old. So if it's showing any signs of weakness, that is when they're most likely to attack it, kill it and have a little feast. But generally, they are scavengers. They're just cleaning up everybody else's leftovers. So it's pretty rare for them to actually attack and kill an animal. They have an incredibly keen sense of smell. So some nights they'll travel 1 to 2 kilometres, find a delicious meal, have a feed. Other nights they might potentially travel 15 to 20 kilometres. So that's from here almost to Ulverston, that they're going to be travelling just to get a meal. Now, apart from that powerful smell, they have an incredibly powerful jaw, which you will be able to get a glimpse of today. So they can open that jaw to a 90-degree angle. They also have a 3,000-pound bite. So that's the equivalent of a small 3-metre great white shark or 3-metre crocodile. So you can see why you don't want to be dangling any limbs over the fence. Alright, that's just my job today. All of our meat eaters here at the park, they do get a little bit hangry, the devils. They're not very patient. So they might have a little bit of attitude today. They don't like to wait very often. Now, all of our meat eaters here at the park are fed wallaby or possums. That's their natural diet out in the wild. We are lucky enough to provide them that exact diet here. So we have people with special licences that go into licensed areas for us. We do not accept any roadkill here. Even though you may have seen a bit as you were driving in towards the park today, we don't know if an animal has ingested any poison or bait before they're hit by that car, or if there's anything else actually wrong with that animal. So we have to be very cautious where we actually source our meat from. So today, I have got a lovely wallaby leg that I'm going to be feeding our devils. It is just a snack to give you an idea of what would happen if they're out in the wild. Tonight, once everybody's gone, they will actually get the rest of it. So one little leg isn't enough for my 5 Tasmanian devils if they all come out. We do usually alternate who we feed each day. So yesterday, next door had a feed at 1. So these guys start 2 today. So who's ready? I don't know. I don't think anyone's ready. Who's ready for these guys to have a feed? All right. So just remembering, keeping your arms, cameras, everything on this side of the fence, please. Even though they might be eating, if they see an arm, they may think there is some more food coming their way. So just keep your arms on this side of the fence. All right? Their lunch today, is everyone else have their lunch? You can share, but you have to take it up. Yummo, I can see it on everyone's face today. Yeah. So this is just a snack. So the Tasmanian devils, this will be for them. They'll probably eat this in about 5 minutes. if that. So they'll eat the fur, the bones, even the foot. They will not leave any of it behind today. Alright, I'll go this way. I'll see, I've got one. They're just thinking at the moment. Yeah, it's undecided. Looks like you're going to get it all to yourself. So once they grab hold, they do not like to let go in a hurry. I'll just see if I can get anyone else's attention, but because it is the breeding season, as I said, they are a little bit preoccupied. So we are pretty lucky to have two. Looks like you're going to get it all to yourself.
I'm guessing this one's a male.
We've actually got 2 boys in here and 3 girls.
And he's a big one, isn't he?
They are pretty big, some of the devils in there. So hopefully you're still going to be able to hear that crunching as that devil makes its way through that leg. He's taking it away. Jumped into bed. The other one's not that keen, so yeah.
That's all we're going to see.
If you head down this way, you're still going to be able to see that devil having a bit of a feed. But every single day is different. The devils, they do like to keep us on our toes. It's up to them what happens every devil feed. I'll let Pete get that out of the system. Now, if I'd thrown in a whole wallaby or possum, they eat the internal organs, fur, bones, feet, tail. Sometimes they will avoid the skull for large animals because it can chip or damage their teeth. So Tasmanian devils only have 1 set of teeth for their whole lives. So once they chip or damage them, that's it. They've got 1 less. So they have to be pretty careful. They're going hiding in it. And the other ones aren't that interested today. But you might still catch a bit of crunch as it makes its way through the leg there. That devil's got it all to itself today. So breeding season is roughly the end of January through to the end of June. The female devil has a gestation of around 19 to 21 days long. Does anyone want to have a guess as to how many babies they can have? Just throw a number out there.
Around only a couple survive, but they have a lot, but only a few survive. Isn't that right?
That's right. So anyone want to have a guess as to how many they can have? Throw a number out there.
15.
15, anyone else? 5, 2. So they can have 25 to 50, but
Only one survive.
only the strongest 4 survive.
How many is it?
25 to 50, the strongest 4 that make it into her pouch, latch onto her teeth, that will survive. So if you imagine a piece of rice, that's how big they are when they first go into mum's pouch. Grain of rice size. Yeah. So once she knows her young have latched on, she will actually lick the rest away. So she doesn't eat the remaining young, but incredibly small at that point. So the female devil has a rearward facing pouch, so her pouch opens towards her bottom rather than towards her chin, like a kangaroo or a possum. By the time those little joeys are 4.5 months of age, they're roughly about palm size. They are fully furred, fully developed. They're going to start coming in and out of mum's pouch, climbing all over her, hanging on to her as she goes through the bush. At about 6 months, she's getting a bit sick of her kids, so she's going to think about weaning them. So she's actually going to either go out, get those delicious internal organs, fur, bones, bring it back to her kids, or she'll take her kids with her and start showing them how to fend for themselves. Anywhere between 7 to 9 months of age, she will abandon her young. So they have to fend for themselves very young out in the wild. By the time they hit 1 year of age, they are mature, so they can actually start breeding at 1 year of age. Yep. You'll find that a female devil will breed consecutively for roughly 3 to 4 years. Once they hit 5, they're still mating, but it's unlikely they'll actually produce offspring. So they really only have a 4-year window to produce young. And you can hear next door, they're not too keen on the fact that they missed out. So they have to wait till tonight. So we've got 4 devils next door, 2 boys and 2 girls. So this one's got an extra.